Hello everyone, my name's Dr. Gai Lindsay and I'm speaking to you from Yuin Country in New South Wales, Australia. I'm a lecturer in the Early Childhood degree at the University of Wollongong. Before I became a lecturer and an academic, I was an early childhood teacher, mostly working with children aged 3 to 5. I'm also primary trained, but I did largely work in the early childhood sector simply because I love play-based learning. I love the opportunities in early childhood education to support children's rich learning through play, through hands-on experimentation with materials and processes. And because I have a personal passion for the visual arts, that became the focus of my research as an academic. When I was a teacher, I so often saw in early childhood centres and in primary classrooms children engaging in arts experiences that weren't, let's put it this way, not as rich as I was hoping to see, where children's experiences were being dictated through narrow experiences implemented largely by the adults who were teaching them, where the products of children's work were turning out to be almost identical and where children's voices were not being centralised. So I wanted to conduct some research to find out, well, what was happening for teachers to really limit their confidence in the visual arts and to limit their capacity to implement high quality experiences with rich and meaningful arts materials in their teaching practice. And my study found that while most teachers really value the arts in children's lives, that was being restricted by their own lack of knowledge about which arts processes they might engage in and how, but also about their own personal beliefs about themselves as having artistic capacity or not. And so often in my study, teachers could recall that moment in their early childhood or in their primary or high school experience where another person, whether that be a teacher or a parent or a sibling, would do or say something that made that child stop believing in themselves as creative, as artistic. And so that finding really informs my current work, my current research, my current consultancy work to try and elevate the voices of children and to support them to have their voice heard through the arts. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child actually establishes in Article 31 that every child has the right to express themselves creatively and through engagement in cultural and artistic life. And as adults in children's lives, we need to make sure we're honouring that human right. I'd also like to add that I think we need to honour that right for ourselves as adults and reconnect with that artist that is in every child, with that creative impulse to wonder and learn and grow through hands-on experiences and engagement with exciting materials and artistic or creative processes. And so essentially that's the centre of my work. I hope you enjoy the work I'm doing for Camp Australia and that it might provoke some reflection in teams in out-of-school hours care, that it might support families and parents to rethink how we position children's right to express their ideas and their theories and their wondering about how the world works, both visually and through creative expression. So welcome to the project. I'm really looking forward to sharing some of my thoughts and ideas and resources with you, and thank you for the opportunity.